Hello from the apartment garden, the balcony garden. So today I'm thinking of my own September chores. If you have not watched the past video, please go watch it. And for my apartment garden, I'm thinking of everything that I probably need to like clean up, repot, pull back. And there's some houseplants that need to be repotted because they've grown mold from overwatering and then getting a lot of sun during the day in our room. Or just not taking as great care as I have been of the plants out here. So I'm gonna repot that monstera, which is on the very right. That's my finger right there. And then just like kind of see like what I want to keep out here, what's doing really well. The calais, of course. The peppers are still fine. The tomatoes, some of them have snapped off and I have to repot. The avocado tree, I'll show you later, but it's got a bigger pot now and it's doing just fine. And yeah, I also need to pinch off some of the basil so it'll get nice and bushy for me. Cut some back because it started to flower, so I know some of those branches are gonna like lose their flavor. Apparently also I need to cut some of the mint back because that's why it's gotten leggy. Like a lot of them are flowering and I didn't realize the reason they get leggy is because they're flowering, so I'm gonna fix that. And yeah, you probably just saw the cat run back and forth through the apartment. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so first up, I'm gonna go ahead and I found the praying mantis. So he did not officially leave just yet, but it's okay. This is what I'm talking about. So this is some of my basil. Do not ask me what it is. I don't remember. But it's already started flowering. These flowers are gorgeous, like absolutely gorgeous. But if I want the flavorful basil that I want in my cooking, I need to cut that back. So I'm going to use scissors that I've had forever, right here, and just cut it off. And apparently you're supposed to cut off the center part. I know there's a lot of leaves on here, so what I'll probably do is just take this and put it in my little baggie over here and see if I can do anything with the flowers. If I can, I'll pick them off, but if I can, that'll be great. And this is that bag. I'll probably zoom out and show you it later, but I have like 3 or 4 separate bags. I got all these from Trader Joe's to put all of my different like herbs and veggies and stuff in. And that nice clean cut is why I use scissors versus just using my hand. So this is still my basil. This one has not, the flowers haven't bloomed yet. So what I'm gonna do is cut off that center stem and not cut off nearly as much. But yeah, there's more of these, and so basically I'm just gonna go through and just chop them all off and get them ready to like continue to give me great smells and flavors and all of that good stuff. So you can probably see Allura sitting at the very end, but I've officially cut back all of my basil. So these are all the flowers and like extra basil leaves I have, so I have to clean these before I cook with them, but I could probably freeze them in little ice cubes and use them for later, which I'll probably do. Probably do like it in oil. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and see what my basil does over the next few weeks since I've done that. So that's one. Now next, I will probably do the mint since I'm already in the process of just cutting things back. I have like 5 mint pots, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through that and give you a close-up shot of what that looks like. Okay, so this is my mint mojito plant. Excuse my green tea. That's also in here. I realized my spearmint did not need to be cut back, but this has a lot of like dead leaves. I think a spider is trying to make a home in here, so I'm just gonna cut these off and toss them. The whole plant's not dead, it's just like there's just some areas that I'm like, something is trying to make a home in here and I need it to not, so all the dead thingies have to go. Some of them are just leaves, so I can pick them back and stuff. But you're like, Sydney, why aren't you doing this with like gloves or something? I could not give you an honest answer about why I'm not doing it with gloves. This one's actually fine, but like, there's no flowers on this. It's just more like random dead leaves. And if you didn't know by now, I live really, really close. This is a nice, like, gorgeous one. I don't know if you can tell. Let's see. Yeah. Like, Anyway, then we'll put that in a little baggie with my other mint. I don't mind mixing mints. That doesn't really bother me, but for some people it will, and I can tell by the leaves that they're different. But I wanted to cut it back because it's trying to be leggy, and there's no flowers on here, so it shouldn't be doing that, but just to kind of give it room to like do its thing and act right. I'm gonna cut it back some. You can see like it's just everywhere right now, and I'm like, I need you to decide what you want to do with your life, please. That'd be great. Go ahead and chop this down. Anything that can help this go a little better, because the leaves look kind of raggedy right now. And like I was saying, pretty sure I found what's trying to make a home, make a little nest on here, and I'm like, no, no. The audio, this is not what we not finna do, that's me right now. But yeah, I have this just to keep them like kind of like off the dirt, because I know like not all of it's gonna take to the dirt and like get full like the other one, but that's what we're working with right now. Okay, so I'm gonna be really careful. There's a hummingbird. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to catch it, but it's out there in the trees. I just saw it. And that's probably what the praying mantis is hiding from. So he's actually on the other side of this railing, so I'm going to try not to disturb him, so I might have to hold off on the peppers, but there's a few that I could pick. They're Santa Fe Grande, like the hot peppers. They don't get bigger than 3 to 4 inches, but in an effort to like, I don't know, not let them go bad. I mean, I know they can turn to like red and stuff like that. None of mine have done that yet, but you know. So I'm just gonna go ahead and you keep the stem on there. I usually like just go the opposite way, and I'm able to kind of, sorry praying mantis, I'm not trying to disturb you. So that's all of my veggies done. I don't think I'm gonna pick the collards just yet. Actually, I probably could, so maybe I'll do that next. Maybe this will just be a picking video, and then I'll do the repotting video separately, because that's going to take me a second, because it's a lot of moving things. Okay, so I realized that I should probably just pick the mustards, because look how big they've gotten. That'll help cleaning up this pot. It'll be a lot easier if I do that. So I'm just going to break them off. And that way I can, when I clean them, I can see like how many I can keep. So I'm not going to keep this. It's got holes in it because something has been eating on it, but also, yeah, it looks like an older, tougher leaf, so I'm just gonna probably toss that over the side. We're not gonna talk about it. They look a little too small, I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's see, because we're about to go to the store. I'm trying not to break. Let's see. I don't know why this one is growing like this, but yeah, I think that'll help me figure out like what needs to be cleaned up in there, what I need to get rid of. Back over here by the basil before, like, because I picked the mustards. I'm gonna leave the collards alone for a little bit. I don't think they're quite big enough to pick, but I wanted to show you my banana peel water. Yes, that's what it sounds like. I put a banana peel, I let it sit for a few days, and I'm about to pour all this nutritious nutrients. This is why you save jars, by the way. This is the best part to pour. Woo! Didn't mean to pour the whole banana peel, but it's fine. In here. I mean, I don't think the banana peel is going to hurt anything. To see how this fertilizes my basil. Then I'm just going to clean out this pot. Find the other banana peel that I just threw in there. I mean, I don't think it can hurt anything that I threw it in there. If anything, I can toss this in compost and it would be fine, but I also don't want to attract too many bugs, so. So yeah. And now it looks like kind of grody right now, but we're going to let that sit, see how the basil likes it. I'm not going to put it in the smaller pot, I just want to see. There's also dill in here. I don't know if you can see it because the basil's taking over, but I've now figured out that dill probably just needs its own pot. It's never happy with me, but this first year is doing okay, so it needs to be near basil, but not in the same pot, and it'll do great. So yeah, that's it for this video. I will probably show you how to make my eggshell powder in the next one, as well as I'll also probably have another video about repotting my monstera plant, who's giving me new leaves and still flourishing, Momo the monstera, but yeah.